Alright, as you ascend the stairs in the atrium, you happen to glance over and you see your painting. And you notice that in the painting it is snowing. Now do a wisdom roll of 10. Or no, 8.
Up, failed.
Alright.
Wait, art skill. Art skill? Would art skill
Yeah,
apply?
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you. Yes, passed it.
Alright. You recall that earlier your painting did not have snow in it, and you are thoroughly unnerved by the fact that your paint did not have snow in it, now has snow in it.
Okay. Uh, Even though I'm unnerved by it, I choose not to mention it to James and Tyler. And we continue to the utility closet.
Alright, upon arriving at the utility closet, there's no one in sight. Um, and so what do you want to do?
Uh, I try turning the handle to see if it is open or unlocked.
Um, the, uh, the door seems to be locked. Um, but upon doing so, what is his name? Tyler, um, asks you to move aside and and pulls out a bobby pin and attempts to pick the lock.
Okay.
Um, After a minute or so, he succeeds in picking the lock and the door opens.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, I look inside the utility closet.
um, Inside the utility closet, which is more like a storage room, there are cleaning supplies and many candles of varying size and shape, as well as some gas for the gas lanterns about the place. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, there's a large cabinet and a large chest, but other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary other than standard cleaning supplies.
I go over to the large chest and examine it.
Um, the large chest is to be locked, and um, upon doing so, you notice that there is also a large padlock on the cabinet.
I ask Tyler if he can use his skills once again.
Uh, he bends over to examine the lock on the chest and states that he will not be able to pick that lock because it is more complex than a simple door lock. Upon examining the padlock, he says he might be able to, but it will take some time.
I'll ask him to pick the padlock, and then I ask James to guard the door.
Alright, James steps outside, saying that he will shout in, or if anyone's coming.
Okay.
Uh, and Tyler proceeds to attempt to pick the padlock.
While Tyler looks around, I would like to investigate the room more thoroughly, so I assume that is a wisdom roll.
That would be a wisdom roll of 10.
Okay. Boop. Failed by 0.
Alright.
I am not good at investigating things.
Upon investigating the room, you see nothing, particularly out of the ordinary. Um, Although the room, there is no windows. I did not mention that earlier. That would be something you'd know instantly, not upon further investigation.
Yeah, I was assuming that.
Yeah. Let me think for a moment. I did not expect you to come here.
Okay. It's the 20s, it's the gas age, sucking and jiving, there's a giant tentacle monster outside your window. You gotta eat your soul. Oh, Sally, you went to the bar, and then you had some brandy, and then the call from outer space. Okay.
Alright. You find a binder or a binder-like thing, like a book, and it appears to be a book of like a journal almost for the uh, janitor,
Okay.
and in it is chronicled just his noticings. The first several, like many of the entries, just pertain to just like blah blah blah, kid threw up in the hallway, you know,
Poop in urinal again.
yep,
Who is doing it?
yeah, stuff like that. Um, you flip to the final page though, and the janitor notes that things about the cast tamer, and yet at the same time almost eerily tame. Like no one seems to be getting stepping out of line, and there's no poop in the urinal, and like college pranks that would normally happen aren't happening, and is not necessarily complaining about it, but he does note that it's unusual.
Okay. I put down the journal.
All right. Um,
And then go back to Tyler, who is picking the lock.
Tyler, it seems to be coming to no success, but he is still working on the lock when suddenly you hear James in the hallway scream. Not that he sees someone, but more out of fright.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
Instinctively, you run out into the hallway to see what happened.
okay. I'm out in the hallway. And I look
Um,
to see what happens.
you it's a two-way hallway, or like just a straight hallway. There's no like cutoff or anything. And at one end, the end you came from is the atrium. The other end is just a corner, and you see a coattail going around the corner.
Where's,
You
where's,
can
where's James?
James is right by you,
Okay.
looking pale, and Tyler has broken from his lockpicking job and is walking out into the hallway, also inquisitive. What do you do?
Uh, I asked James what he saw.
Uh, James says he saw a person in a black coat come around the corner. He saw him. Well, he didn't see him come around the corner. He just looked down the hallway and he was there. And then the guy he ran off. And he kind of indicates that he wants to follow them. Like, shouldn't we follow him?
Okay. So, uh-oh. Looks like it's getting meaty. There's no poop in the urinal. And, James saw a cultist. And we can't open treasure chests. What kind of RPG is this when you can't open a treasure chest? Who knows? Okay, we'll see you next time for another thrilling conclusion or another thrilling addition. Oh boy! Ah, it's scary!